Why are free Pokemon cards so freaking expensive? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. You're watching the channel Dr.Applesauce 2. My name's Will. It's another beautiful day here in Texas. I hope you guys know that I love you, God loves you, and that there is an awesome plan for your life. Today, I want to talk about something very interesting that has been on my mind a lot lately, and it's this trend of free Pokemon cards becoming so incredibly expensive. We have been getting some pretty decent promos lately, and some promos that are a little lackluster, but we're seeing some incredible values on some brand new promos. I want to look at these and I want to talk about why I think this is happening. If you have received any promos lately that you love, let me know down in the comments below. There's been a slew of promos specifically with the Scarlet and Violet era, and some of them are worth a pretty penny. So let's jump in and let's just go ahead and look right first at the most obvious example. The Pikachu with gray felt hat promo. Now everybody knows all about this card. It's been beaten to death. That horse is dead and I've beaten it to death 14 times. But I want to look at this because it's the most recent and most obvious example. This was a free card, and a lot of us got the speculation wrong on this card because a lot of crazy stuff happened around it. And so the market price on this card right now is about $160, which is incredibly high. And I think there's actually a lot more of these cards out there than people think. I think PSA's graded like 8,000 or 9,000 of them, and there are thousands and thousands and thousands of 10s. But we're not going to get into that today. We're talking about free cards that are incredibly expensive and potentially why they're so expensive, right? But we do have the Pikachu with gray felt hat promo. It's a really nice card. It's relatively new. You can see right here, this listing's for 185 bucks, but the market price median is about $161 for this specific card. Free card that's incredibly expensive. The next one that's really obvious is the Squirtle Pokemon Center promo. This was an interesting one. I actually, to my regret, did not order this. Basically, if you pre-ordered the Pokemon 151 Mew Ultra Premium Collection box from the Pokemon Center at a specific time, they would send you this Squirtle promo that's stamped with the Pokemon Center stamp on it, and I believe it's reverse holo. They sent it to you for free. I looked at that, and this is kind of how I judge things. For me, my collection, I don't judge things like, oh my god, I think that's going to be expensive, I want to get it. I look at it like, do I want that? And I didn't really want this promo, and it's got a crazy market value of about 90 bucks right now, which is incredibly high for basically a common card that has a Pokemon Center stamp on it. Now, maybe it has a low population, maybe it doesn't. We don't really know, but it is a promo from the Scarlet and Violet era for Pokemon 151 that was free, that is worth a ton of money. Basically, if you bought this and then you sell the promo, you could have had your UPC for 30 bucks, or sell your UPC and get the promo, you know, for free, basically. And this is an interesting one because it has the Pokemon Center stamp, which we're seeing on some of the new cards that we're getting in the Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer boxes. But $91 is wild to me, and the graph has just been way up and then a little dip, and then now it's slowly trending upwards. So another of the more recent free promos that are incredibly expensive is very, very interesting, this one, because like I said, essentially it's a common card with a stamp on it. The next ones that I want to look at are really interesting. We couldn't get these here in America. There's a Pikachu and an Eevee promo from the Pokemon Together PokePost collaboration that was happening in the UK. If you don't know what this, collaboration was, there's like little pop-up post offices that are popping up all over the UK, and you can go there, and it's an encouragement for people to like go when you get a free card and then you send a card to one of your friends. And obviously what people are doing is they're just taking both cards and they're flipping them. But basically you get these cards that are just a normal Pikachu and Eevee that are available in other sets with a gold little stamp on them. Cool, don't get me wrong, they're cool, and they're selling for, anywhere to $50 to $80 each, especially the Pikachu, and these were absolutely free. You just go up and you get them, and then they give them to you for free. And now these aren't selling for quite as much as the other ones. This is the one, in my opinion, out of all three that we've talked about so far, these are the ones that may be the most limited because they were only available in the UK. I'm not really sure, but on the vein of cards that were free that are selling for a lot, these PokePost, Pikachu and Eevee Pokemon Together promo cards definitely hit that bill. Let's take a look at some of the Sword and Shield promos that were free, that are really, really worth a lot of money, and then talk about why I think this is going on. Before we talk about some of the Sword and Shield promos, I want to give a big shout out to today's sponsor, Drip Shop Live. It's in a fantastic platform that I personally feel really safe buying and selling on. Check it out. It's a great, great place to go and check out some of your favorite stores or content creators. Go pick up some stuff. They're constantly doing doing sales, all kinds of great stuff. And if you use the link that's in my description to sign up, you'll get a $15 coupon off of your first $30 purchase. I do stream every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central, and usually on Tuesday or Thursday around 1 or 2 p.m. Central. So you can use that code in any stream. Get yourself basically 50% off of a $30 purchase. It's a cool app. Lots of fun happening over there. Definitely check out Drip Shop Live via the link that's in the description. The next thing that I want to talk about are some Sword and Shield promos that we're all very familiar with. This is something that we've all seen many, many times. And we've got the special delivery promos. Now, these are a little bit different than the Scarlet and Violet promos because they came out in a really tumultuous time. There was definitely some experimentation going on with Pokemon Center with these promos, but there are some really incredible values for these. So the first one that we got was the special delivery Pikachu. This was to celebrate, I want to say this one was to celebrate the opening of the Canadian Pokemon Center. Anyways, this one was a complete surprise. Nobody really knew this was happening. And then you could, you know, spend like 20 bucks and then you get one with your order. And it's got about a $120 value right now. Basically a free promo for that. The next one, which was one that we actually got a lot of notification about and a lot of people were alerted that was happening, is the special delivery Bidoof. And this is the one that nobody really cared about as much as the Pikachu and the Charizard because it's Bidoof. Just, I mean, it's a popular character, but nowhere near as popular a Pokemon as Pikachu or Charizard. And the special delivery Bidoof, you had to sign up to get a code and you had to go through all this stuff to get it. Well, this is the free one that's now worth a whopping $286, and it's the only one that I got in the mail that had a corner bent on it, unfortunately. So I guess of the three, this has to be the one that was the most limited or the hardest for people to get. And then obviously the one of the three special delivery promos that was really the easiest to get and had the longest window. You can tell they were experimenting with special delivery Pikachu, special delivery Bidoof, and then perfected it with special delivery Charizard, was the special delivery Charizard, and it's only worth about 34 bucks, but still not bad for a promo that was free. And side note, I wish why Pokemon didn't take the format that they released the special delivery Charizard to release the Pikachu Van Gogh cards, because that was a great success and people were able to get that card easily. I will never know. But that's a look at some of the Sword and Shield promos that were free, that are worth a lot of money. Two different time frames, right, between those Sword and Shield promos releasing and the Scarlet and Violet promos releasing. And I want to talk about why are these promos that are free so expensive? And I think there's an easy reason. One, obviously, is scarcity, right? That's the easy reason that everybody's like, duh, Dr. Applesauce, scarcity is a stupid video. Why are you making this? Because everybody knows promos are scarce. Well, there's tons of promos that come out that aren't worth but $2, $3, $4. All of these promos are of popular Pokemon. All of these promos are scarce, but there's something right now specifically with the Scarlet and Violet promos that I think is incredibly important and is making some of those promos sell for a lot of money. And that's because there's nothing else for people to flip right off the bat in Pokemon cards right now. There's really not anything else for people to flip right now. People can't go out to stores and buy ETBs and buy booster boxes and sell them right off the rip because Pokemon has gotten wise to the demand and is producing things in such large numbers that you can realistically go out and get a booster box of the new set for $50 below MSRP at your leisure. There's really no desperation for collectors to find sealed products, but there is desperation for collectors who want to get their hands on these promos that were otherwise free at different points. So that's why I think some of these free Pokemon cards and free promos are starting to just skyrocket in value. Like I said, obviously scarcity, obviously popularity of the specific Pokemon cards, but specifically now because we're in an era where Pokemon cards are plain and simple easy to get, and the flippers and the scalpers out there don't have anything else to flip and scalp. So they really try hard and get super sweaty over all of these promos that come out, and it's either paying off for them or they're manipulating the market. I don't know what it is. The Pikachu with Van Gogh, I guess I can understand why that's so expensive because it's a full art, but the Squirtle, the Pokemon Center exclusive Squirtle with the stamp on it for 90 bucks? Good Lord, that's a little wild. So I think that's why this is happening, where these free Pokemon cards are getting so expensive, because flippers can't flip anything else. But I'd love to know what you think down in the comments below. Why do you think some of these promos are so expensive? Like I said, obviously scarcity and Pokemon popularity, but what are your reasonings? Let me know in the comments below. If you disagree with it, let me know as well. Just be nice, everybody. And if you liked this video, you'll probably like that one a lot too. And like I always say, my friends, find somebody to love and serve today. Be the change you want to see in the world. See you next time.